If you press it, it will fly you up close and talk to you out loud. It does this for all the sites surrounding us. It does this in 8 different languages also. Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Chinese, Japanese, but the most important, Australian. You're laughing because I know it's not real. Be careful. It is a $15 rental. However, you can get one and share it with your family or friends. If you'd like to get a guide to help you downstairs, right over here. We thank you for your patience. Welcome to my world.
So guys, if you'd like to rent the Explorer pack, step 1 down. Great help.
I'm going to rent it for us.
Step 1 down and get right.
We're going to rent the Explorer pack. Okay, you have to hold this. It's broadcasting.
Where you from? I told you.
Some $15.
Yes.
Okay.
I like the smallest.
Thank you. I mean, it's just cool to say.
If you're not from New York, you need it.
I work here, so I am from here. Yeah. Rockefeller Center. I'm like,
It's for you.
yes, it's for her. She's from Atlanta, and she is being touristy. Hi, guys!
You enjoying New York City?
Yeah.
This your first time in New York?
Yes, it is. Sweetheart, what time are you going to pick up the kids tonight?
Stop. You hear this girl? So this young man right here, Dave, is going to show you how it works, okay?
Cool. And I just focus on what happens if I drop it? How much is it?
$360. That's the iPad Air 2.
It's $360?
Yeah, so it's really $540.
So it's like an iPad.
It is an iPad.
Is this mine?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, let me get this in the
She didn't let me
video.
flirt with you, so she came with some of them.
Okay, wait 1 second. This is the One World Explorer. Wait, no, I'm recording. Wait. This is the Explorer. So he's going to show us how to do it. So stand by. You have to come to my car.
On what Instagram? Hi followers, what's your name?
Samiyah?
This is Maya's live day. She's at the World Trade Center today on the last day of the year. Fantastic way to spend the year. Anyway, so when she heads downstairs, what she's going to do, she's going to look for a compass like the one on the floor. When she finds any compass point, it doesn't matter which one she finds. She presses this button, and she'll go across to the compass. And she'll select where she's standing. Now this isn't a difficult process because she's going to make it look so easy. So can you show the followers how we do it?
Alright.
You press the
Blue
button.
compass.
You press the button. Yep.
Compass.
Where are we standing? What's under our feet?
The blue.
No, what's under the blue? She said the blue, guys. That's wrong. In case you haven't realized, it's a big letter E. That E stands for east. Yes.
I'm over here.
I don't know if she went to. I'm not sure which college she went to, or in Jersey what the education system is like. But for those out there watching, please take note that these things are important. You should know your compass bearings.
here.
So we're in east right now. We want to tap east.
Yes.
That's it. Now we are aligned with the view. Now, unless she has any other questions, that's what we need to do today.
So the question is, how high are we?
How high are we right now? How many?
1,100 feet.
Oh, that's sort of height. Okay.
Yeah.
1,100 feet. I thought that's sort of other height. Difference on the height. Right now, 1,200. Yeah, 1,250 feet. 1,250 feet right now.
Okay, so I just pick on any one of these.
Anything in the color red you want to see, you can take it there, or I can take it there if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
That was me hitting on
Let
your
me get
button.
back to you on that one.
Just gonna let them down.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Bye, followers.
All right, so we're going down. We're gonna get on the escalator. Are you okay with holding it? All right, watch your step. Okay. So I'm gonna push the compass. And well, I'm not at a blue arrow, so. All right, watch your step. I keep going. Are they writing any questions?
Hi, you're party of two?
Yes.
Party of two to my friend Jamel. Hello.
Okay. Okay. Jamel. Okay.
Right here, guys. On top of the black line for me, please.
All right. We're going to take a. Hello. We're taking a picture. Hold on. There's a lot of stuff. Right here. Right here? This is stuff? Okay, hold on, guys. We're just taking a picture. We gotta drop our stuff. And you guys can take a look at the view here. We're at the World Trade Center One World Observatory. Oh. Hold on, guys. Be right back. All right, back.
That's a no-no?
No. No, we did not go to the museum earlier. This is our first stop. Hold on. We're taking a picture, so we gotta redo. I'm gonna put the phone down. 1 sec, okay, guys? We'll be right back. All right.
6. Stand right there on the black line, party 6. Good together, guys. Party 6.
Okay.
Better now?
Okay, this is to pick up our picture. Okay. All right, here we go. I know we were taking, hold on, MP, we were taking a photo. I'm going to show you the view as we get closer. As you know, there is a process that you must go through to get to any observatory. Oh, I need to... Got it. All right, here we go. On our way. Look at that. Look at the sun shining through the clouds. That's like spotlight. Okay, here. Okay. I don't have a marker, so I can't use it. Look at that. So here's the view. And it's nice and clear enough you can see everything. Around. We're just, thanks guys so much. We're just gonna walk around. Oh, so this is wow. Wait. Oh, here I am. So this is the south side. Alright, good. Second periscope in. So according to my... Okay. No, go ahead. I'm interested. So according to where I am, that is the Statue of Liberty. This is our conference. That's the Statue of Liberty right there. Sun is shining down on that. Let's walk around the other side. Hold on, then there's a cafe, guys, in case you were hungry while you're up here, which I may have to stop by. We go in the cafe and around. Right here. There's a observatory cafe. And I wanted to kind of get a view of this side. We'll see that when we go downstairs. Yeah, let's go downstairs. It's kind of hard to navigate. But one, I have all my stuff over here. And I thought I could go around, but the cafe's there, so I'm like, I think downstairs is left, well, where you see the stuff. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to the observatory level. Yeah, that's where we're going. So, for those of you that are tuning in, do you guys have plans for tonight, New Year's Eve? Alright, we want to start over here. Please tell me where the blue. Didn't he say where the blue is? I don't see any blue. I want my $15 back. I don't see any blue at all. Seriously. Oh, that's cool over there. Look at this. This is cool. So this is made up of just different TV screens, yeah. And it's like a movie playing. Oh, he's gonna give like a, probably like about New York or the World Trade, maybe. Maybe. We'll come back and see if we can catch him speaking. But for now, are you gonna grab a seat? Okay. Oh, look, and then we're north. So I can use that thing. So north. Hey from Denmark. Thanks for tuning in. In case you haven't noticed, the World Trade Center, or One World Trade, or One World. What's it called now? One World Trade Center. That's what it's called. The observatory deck. It's my first time here, and I'm here with my friend Angela. Say hi. So yes, we are playing tourists today. I'm gonna leave this here. What time is it? Huh? 3:30. It's 3:30. What time is it in Denmark? We should ask him, because otherwise we're sitting here and he's like, oh, in 5 minutes. Okay. Oh. Note to self: when you are playing tourists, don't carry stuff. Ah, reminds me of like what it's gonna be like. Like seriously, what? I think I'm gonna get a backpack specially made. I'm gonna get a backpack specially made. I am. All right. Let me go over here. All right, guys. So let's go check out some of the views. About 1,200 feet up. In case you guys never saw or never seen view, here it is. This is the west side. Yeah, this is the west side. Let me see if I could. What happens? Do you need space?
Yes.
Okay, well, just say that.
But
Just excuse me, ma'am. Can you move up? Excuse me. Scoot.
Great.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, may we ask?
You want to take a picture? Yeah. Let me just tell my periscope to hold on. Hold on, guys. I gotta take a picture for this family. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let me do one more. 1. Do that. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Check it out. Good?
Yeah, great.
Good? You're welcome. Angela, what are you doing over here? We're not doing, because we're on the north, right? We're in the north, and the compass says to, we're outside of here, because to click on the sky, and then north, and then, hold on, and then on the north side, these are all the things that I can see. AT&T. And I click on it. Nothing. Oh, nothing. Oh, did you say if you want to see any of the red? Did you say that? I'm across the river.
Okay, that river or that?
Jersey City. That side, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to have you.
This is not coming. I want a refund on this thing.
So good afternoon, everyone. I'm about to line it up and do a show for you about New York City. So sort of out of seats here, but maybe we can gather up behind the seats. The show about New York City on a brand new piece of technology called City Pulse. So people are from all over the world, actually. Now you're 100 miles above New York City. City Pulse can show you the city in a brand new way, virtual way. So we have the city of the past, and of course, the city of the present, and City Pulse can explore some of New York's many stories at every hour of the day by navigating into its every corner. So we have, first of all, to start off, we have a touch screen here. And this will give us our bearings, so we can look out and see what's down below us. This side we have the Hudson River. The other side we have the East River. We're on an island called Manhattan. Right? Manhattan one of the 5 boroughs of New York City, the most famous one, of course. Now, the other boroughs, if you go about an hour on the subway uptown, you'll be in the Bronx. The Bronx is on the mainland of the United States. The other 4 boroughs of New York City are built on islands. So across the East River, right over there, is an island called Long Island, and that has the boroughs of Queens and Brooklyn on it. And if you go around in that direction, look across the harbor, 6 miles away, 10 kilometers away, is Staten Island. That's a borough of New York City. And you add it all up, 5 boroughs, 8.5 million people, 3 million foreigners born in New York City, a very diverse place. Now across the river here, this is the Hudson River, and right across there, only about a mile away, is the state of New Jersey, the most densely populated state in the U.S. And of course, you can get really reasonably priced apartments in Jersey City compared to Manhattan, and get in and out easily, right?
Yep.
There you go. Let's just pop open one of these landmarks here. I'm not quite sure what to talk about. Let's do this. Chrysler Building. Okay. We're looking uptown. There's a row of skyscrapers across there. The Chrysler Building is sort of a low-point one to the right. And the Chrysler Building topped out in 1930, world's tallest building, and it held that title for only 11 months. Another building came shortly after that. The Chrysler Building, though, is a beautiful Art Deco skyscraper. The top of it has stainless steel cladding, there's stainless steel gargoyles, and if you go to 42nd Street and look up, about halfway up the building, huge stainless steel Chrysler car hood ornaments. So it's that Chrysler. Walter Chrysler had made his money from the Chrysler Car Company, built this with his own money. It was a family investment. Yeah. Now, let's pop open this while we're here. Right in the middle there, Midtown, you know this one, Empire State Building. Took over the title of world's tallest building in 1931. This only took 13 months to build. Compared to One World Trade Center, the building we're in, this took 8 years. Now, it was the middle of the Great Depression when it opened up in 1931. No companies could afford to lease office space, so it got the nickname the Empty State Building instead of the Empire State Building. One of the more unusual features is the spire on the top. Now, it looks beautiful. It's an Art Deco skyscraper. The frame inside the building is structural steel with limestone on the outside. The spire was not intended to be decorative. It was intended to be functional. It was designed as a mooring mast for airships. Let me put you into the timeline here. Charles Lindbergh flew from New York to Paris in 1927. In 1928, 1 year later, scheduled air service opened across the Atlantic Ocean. You could buy a ticket from Frankfurt to Lakehurst, New Jersey. Well, anyone here from Lakehurst before I say something insulting? Who wants to go to Lakehurst, right? People, very wealthy Europeans, want to come to Manhattan. So the idea is put a mooring mast up there for airships. The Graf Zeppelin, and then a little bit later the Hindenburg. Well, the U.S. Navy did some tests on that mooring mast, and they found that the air currents were so turbulent you could never safely transfer a person to that mooring mast from an airship. So it never happened. Nobody ever did. But what a wonderful idea! It's like a long vision of the future, if you think of it like that. Now we have 10 different topics about New York City, and I started off with 2 buildings, and I'm just going to do one more. I'm going to talk about this building. You're here. I'm sure you're interested in this building. Let me tell you some facts you may not know. But before we do that, let's just set the scene. Why New York? Why skyscrapers in New York? Because this is where the money is. This is a city built on trade because of the harbor, and a city built on immigration because of the harbor. So this has the natural harbor, the greatest harbor on the east coast of the United States. That's why the city's here. By the way, the financial district, Wall Street, grew up right next to the busiest seaport in the world in the 1850s. Wall Street grew up next to South Street. And you see this engraving from the 1850s. You see that the island of Manhattan is running out of real estate. Well, it'd be nice to go up, but no one wants to walk up more than 5 or 6 floors. And also, you can't just keep piling stones on top of each other. You run out of essentially a room to put the big base you need. So, 2 new technologies needed. Number 1, safe elevators. A man called Otis invented the safety elevator. Cable breaks, no problem. It locks against the sides of the shaft. And also a new material called structural steel frameworks, right? So those are the two necessary elements for skyscrapers, which grow up in both New York City and Chicago, where the money is. Yeah. Now, Empire State Building, tallest building in the world till 1972. The original World Trade Center held that title until 1974. Then it went to Chicago to the Sears Tower. The original World Trade Center is gone. Now, I'm not going to talk much about the events of 9/11. I'm sure most of you know what happened. And if you want to learn more, it's easy. You just leave the building to the west, walk around to the left. You will see exactly where the Twin Towers stood. You will see the waterfalls plunging into those voids where the towers stood. And you see almost 3,000 names. If you want even more information, between those pools is the underground museum. It actually goes down 70 feet, 20 meters, and goes underneath those pools. Very, very deep. You go down to the foundations of the original World Trade Centers. Now, 9/11, 2001. Well, 5 years later, 2006, it really seems like not much is going on here. People are waiting for something to happen. It took 5 years before this building started to rise above the ground. One World Trade Center is worth the wait. It's the strongest, safest skyscraper ever built. It has 500,000 tons of super strength concrete developed particularly for this building, reinforced by massive rebar. The first 19 stories is a truck bomb-proof bunker. Yeah, with nice little louvers on the outside to make it look pretty. Yeah. The interior core goes all the way from the bedrock behind that wooden wall there, all the way to the top, including staircases, elevators, etc. This is a tough building. And because this is New York City and everything costs a lot of money, and because there was a lot of new technologies developed, this is the most expensive building in history, a $4 billion building. Once construction got going, it was rising about 1 floor per week. And then in 2013, after 8 years of construction, the building tops out with the spire at 541 meters. Americans be patient, we'll get to the real stuff in a second. 541 meters. Tallest building in the United States, tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, because we acknowledge the Eastern Hemisphere has 5 taller buildings. The American measurement in feet, 1776, and probably all Americans know that number. We celebrate that date on July 4th, the Declaration of Independence signed in 1776, the founding document of this country. This is a symbolic building for the United States, and it has other symbolism built into it. I find this the most interesting fact about the building. The base size, 200 feet by 200 feet, same size as one of the Twin Towers. Roof height, exactly the same height as the Twin Towers. This building has a memory of the Twin Towers built into it. But it's also a different building, a building shaped like an obelisk, like the Washington Monument, a monumental building, a building for the future. And it's not just this building. The World Trade Center site is 16 acres, 8 hectares, and all around us there's massive construction projects going on. The original World Trade Center had 7 buildings. We're building 7 buildings to replace them with about the same amount of commercial office space. So far, one World Trade Center, of course, is finished and open. We've been open now for 7 months up here in the observatory to the public. Out here, down below us, you look down, you see some fans way down there. That's a 52-story skyscraper. Just looks small from up here. That's 7 World Trade Centers. That's finished. If you go around the other side, look across the memorial, past the pools, you'll see a very reflective glass building. That's 4 World Trade Centers. That's done. That's okay. Next to that, a building under construction to the left of 4 World Trade Center. 3 World Trade Center going up 1 floor per week. That'll be done in 3 years. Next to that is that building that looks like the wings of a bird or a skeleton, take your pick. That is the transportation hub, the most expensive train station in history. It's going to connect every form of public transport underground, and it's opening in March. And I can't wait to see inside. One of the world's great new pieces of architecture. To the left of that, 2 World Trade Centers will start to rise shortly, be finished in 5 years. 2 lower buildings later on. Let me sum it all up for you. Come back in 5 years. Here's what you'll see. You're not going to see a tower. You're not going to see twin towers. You're going to see 5 skyscraper towers all looking down on the memorial site. World Trade Centers 1 through 4 and 7. So please come back and see it and see a collection of the world's greatest architecture. Now, we have live Instagram, live Twitter. All this coming in all the time. I never know what's going to pop up here. But let's talk about New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve. Out there, we can see the lights in Times Square flashing away, inviting 1 million people to come in and be penned up in little pens without bathrooms. All right, so you guess I'm not going to be there. All right. Here's some other suggestions for you. Let's try this one. Central Park fireworks. Oh, you didn't know about that. Go up to about 72nd Street, Bethesda Terrace up in Central Park, fireworks at midnight, other activities before. That's a good one. Also, out there in Brooklyn, where the New Yorkers are, right? Go out to Brooklyn, Grand Army Plaza, that's by Prospect Park, just a subway ride. Go see fireworks out there. That'll be a real New York celebration. If you want to go and do something a little bit different, last year they started doing a New Year's Eve celebration on Coney Island. That's out on the Atlantic coast there. Take a subway ride, it's about an hour. The New York Aquarium's out there. Reduced entry prices, $5 instead of the usual price, and that's until about 8:30 p.m. The amusement park at Coney Island has a couple of free rides. The Thunderbolt roller coaster and the carousel. And other rides that you can pay for, and then at midnight there's going to be sort of a carnival atmosphere with people breathing fire and putting swords down their throats. That's Coney Island for you, right? Last year there was about 5,000 people, which is a mere fraction of the people in Times Square. What else do we have up there? Peace Concert, this is good. Cathedral of St. John the Divine, a meditative atmosphere, wonderful acoustics, another nice thing for you to do tonight. And tomorrow, Coney Island again. If you're feeling a little hungover, you need a quick jolt to wake you up, go and jump in the Atlantic Ocean at 1 o'clock tomorrow. The Polar Bear Club. Every year, and this is the year for sissies because it's so warm out there, right? You can say you did it, just don't tell anyone it was above freezing, right? They'll be impressed. Lots to do in New York City, and of course it's all about the 8.5 million people that bring so much energy to this place that is known as the city of innocence. There's Times Square for you again. We're up here, we've got a wonderful view, but the best thing to do, of course, is to hit the city streets and go explore New York City. If you want some ideas, some things to do between now and however you celebrate New Year's Eve, please just come up and ask me. My name's John. Thank you all for listening. Happy New Year. Please come back and see us again.
All right, guys. Please come to you. I know, right? Because it's getting dark really quick. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Now I think it's west. It's like northwest. You kind of see it that way, and then like, yeah, it's like northwest.
So that's Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a picture of your house.
So this is kind of what you guys are looking at. So from here, this is what you see. St. Patrick's Cathedral, Museum of Natural History, Times Square, of course, Central Park, Yankee Stadium. And back to the video. What if, can you click on Times Square and see what it says right there? Yeah.
It's not very easy to go to it. It's behind like
So
this.
it takes me right to Times Square, guys. That is so cool.
They have a whole Central Park Zoo. Where?
basketball. Hello. Hey, Adriana.
Oh, the science center is too bad. Well, they have
Hello. Alright, let's see. Let's go to... Oh, first of all, I should turn it back up. Hold on. It's kind of hard to hold this end. Someone turn my volume up. Or down. That was too loud. Alright, so I'm going to put my purse down. Hold this in here. And then let's go to the Apollo Theater. Let's see what they do. I went to the Apollo Theater.
Calling the Soul Survivor. Designed by architect George Keister, this urban landmark opened its doors in 1913 in the midst of the Great Northern Migration of African Americans from the South. By the 1920s, Harlem was the undisputed capital of African American culture, although it was only in 1934 that the Apollo opened its doors to New Yorkers of all races. That same year, the long-standing talent show Amateur Night at the Apollo was born, one of the earliest winners being a jazz singer named Ella Fitzgerald. Lena Horne, Sam Cooke, Marvin Gaye, and James Brown were among those who followed in her footsteps.
So dark.
Trump Towers. Do we want to go there? How about the Yankee Stadium? Let's do that one.
I'm gonna have to lighten up.
Yep.
It's gonna have to be photoshopped afterwards because the light background to the map versus your face. You have photo though? Yeah.
There we go.
Yankee Stadium, celebrated as the house that Ruth built, made its debut in 1923. Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, and Mickey Mantle, among others, became Yankees legends while playing there, and the stadium hosted 26 World Series championship teams. The current stadium opened across the street from its predecessor in 2009, and the Yankees promptly won their 27th title.
What's the Dakota?
That's so weird.
Developer Edward Clark was one of the first to tour the Ridge, before limits system of private townhouses to communal apartment buildings. Skeptics doubted anyone would want to move far west side, which seemed as distant as the Dakota Territories, hence the name of this iconic New York apartment building. In fact, the imposing slightly gloomy building has been home to some of New York's most illustrious residents, including Judy Garland, Leonard Bernstein, Lauren Bacall, and Paul Simon, as well as John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
It's an apartment building. I never knew that. And guys, I can't do two things. I can, but it's kind of challenging right now. Both this and this. So, this is the north. This is the west. West. I'll come back when we are on the other side. I want to take some still shots. Are we back in 15 minutes? Catch the replay if you will. Let's go out of it. So catch the replay. A lot of information to share. Okay. Talk to you guys later.